Okay, I think we have everything set up. Drinks, food, and especially snacks. I even made sure to get all your favorites because, hey, that's what best friends do. I can see the way you've already eaten half of them. I've got even more downstairs in the snack cupboard. By the way, you know where it is. You've been over to my house like a million times. Anyway, now our sleepover can finally begin. So, before we watch a movie and snuggle or something, I mean, hey, if you're into it, that is, you know, just as the best friend snuggling. But anyway, what I'm getting at here is that I was wondering if you could uh, help me out with something first. I've been writing the story, right? And I was wondering if you could sort of give me your feedback. You know, well, I mean, it's still in the early stages, more of an outline, really. But anyway, I was thinking I could quickly run you through the main points, and you could tell me your thoughts. Would that be all right with with you? Great. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. Where do I begin? Well, first of all, I guess I should give you the main character. He is a boy with a hair color, you know, just like mine, and he lives in a house, just like this one, and he has this friend of his with an eye color, oh, just like yours. In fact, he loves them very much, much more than just a friend. But the friend is very dense, like very dense, and never seems to realize it. In fact, the friend seems to be kind of slow to read between the lines. Just in general. So okay, what do you think of my character so far? Nothing is wrong with him so far, right? Right. Nothing is wrong with him. He didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, so this boy is madly in love with his friend. I'm talking about 200% crazy, head over heels, absolutely nuts in love. His friend is making him lose his marbles. But I mean, hey, that's not the only thing they'll make him lose. But it's really difficult when the friend is so dense. Anyway, so the boy really loves his friend, but he can't confess because what if he got rejected? He could never take that. It could even ruin their friendship, and that's maybe the one real emotional connection he has. You know, everything just feels so lifeless, fake to him. He doesn't really have the heart to confess directly. Uh, there's too much to lose. So he tries to sort of feel things out. If you get what I'm saying, you know, he tries to make little illusions here and there, trying to test his friend's reaction, seeing if it's okay to confess yet. Sometimes even flirts in a sort of indirect way, but of course his friend is hopelessly dense, so this sort of method never really works for him. He even asks to, snuggle a lot, and when he gets to, he always makes these flirty remarks like, "Oh, you're so good at snuggling. I wish I was the boyfriend of someone who snuggles like you," or something like that. The friend still doesn't get it, of course. The boy does everything. He even always makes sure to keep all of the friend's favorite snacks in his cupboard. But of course, the significance of this just goes unnoticed. Okay, so now, what do you think of him so far? Right. So far, so good. He didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with him trying to be indirect and test the waters. Nothing wrong with him trying to protect his relationship and his happiness. If anything, the friend should have really noticed his feelings. Am I right? Oh no, but I'm still not done. Let me get on with the story. So the boy just really can't get enough of his friend. He wants to be romantic with them. He wishes they were a couple. But he can't just seize that dream, so he fantasizes a little bit, you know, innocent little fantasies. Yeah, everyone has them about their crush, right? So he does too. You know, yes, just innocent little fantasies like holding hands with them, hugging them, getting married to them. But that's still not enough. And he just wants to bring that fantasy just a little bit into reality. So, he takes a photo he has of himself and his friend together, and then he edits it a bit to make it look like a wedding photo, wedding suit and all. And it makes him so happy to finally have a bit of reality to his fantasy. Something tangible. And he looks at that photo every day. He makes it his phone background. He frames a copy and even sleeps next to it. Oh, it's the one thing that gives him peace of mind when, he's usually always such an insomniac from not getting his happily ever after. Oh no! But he can't be satisfied with that. No! Not with just a photo. It's still missing something. His fantasy. It's not physical enough. He thinks of all the times he snuggles with his friend, and how lovely it would be to feel like that even when they weren't around to snuggle. So he thinks about his friend's sweater, and how if he wore that, it'd feel sort of like he was snuggling them, and he needs that. He needs it so very much. But one day when his friend isn't paying attention, he ever so deftly just swipes the sweater and replaces it with an identical one. He gets away with it completely. He keeps a straight face the entire day. He smiles to his friend as usual, and he laughs with them as usual. They don't suspect a thing. And he loves the sweater. He treasures it and cherishes it and goes to sleep wearing it every night. Oh, pretending like it is his friend all around him, and not just their sweater. Oh, but and I would ask what you think about him right now. You know, but I think I already know the answer. It's fine, right? He's fine. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just acting out of love. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with loving his friend who has your eye color, who has your hair color, who happens to love the exact same snacks as you. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the main character being a little romantic. But it's because he's so romantic that he can't settle down. No, he can't be happy with just a sweater, as great as it is. Oh, it's still just a sweater, you know? Like, it's not as great as the real thing, and he's just torn apart that he can't spend more time with his friend. Oh, every second that he's away from them, it's just eating away at his insides, little by little, all the time, and he just can't take it anymore. He wants to spend every waking second with them, but obviously that's not possible. So he starts watching that friend. You know, it starts with just watching them from behind the bushes at first, or from behind a car or something, and he wakes up smiling every day, knowing that today he can watch his friend again. And then after a while, he gets an idea. He sets up these cameras. Very hidden cameras, the kind you wouldn't notice, and he sets them up all over the places that his friend frequents. Oh, and of course, he especially makes sure to set up plenty in their room. So now he can watch them all the time. They probably wouldn't let him sleep over every day, right? That would be unreasonable. No. But now he can watch his friend fall asleep every single day. It's almost like they're a couple, but they're not. They're not a couple. He's a great character, right? You don't even have to say anything because I already know, right? He's fine. He's fine. He didn't do anything wrong. But like I was saying, they're not a couple, and in a way, watching his friend all the time through those cameras makes him extremely aware of that, because yes, he can see all the things his friend does, but that also shows him all the attention they get from other people, and he just feels so neglected. And when he sees them sharing meals with others, he thinks that should be me sharing that meal with them. When he sees them laughing and joking with others, he thinks that should be me. And when he sees them talking to others, he thinks that should be me. And And he he tries to keep it together. Of course he tries, but he never does anything wrong. Like he tries to bury his feelings deep down within his heart, because doesn't want to hurt all those people coming in between him and his friend, even though he might. But he doesn't want to be destructive or harmful, especially not around his sweetheart. But there's just no way to keep a burden like that all inside, right? His jealousy, his resentment towards his feelings of neglect, they, they all get a bit more heated day after day until inevitably the whole thing just boils over. So he then invites his friend over to a sleepover. Just like this one, in fact. And the one thing he wants more than anything is to just be accepted. But it's so hard to even ask for that. I mean, if he tries to be direct, he just stutters like a bumbling idiot. So, he confesses about his feelings. He confesses about all the things he did. But he does it. He does it in an indirect way. He confesses as if it was a character in his story that felt and did all of these things, and not himself. But he's worried. He's still so worried. I mean, what if he isn't accepted? What if they try to run away? So he has a backup plan. He has some rope that he keeps under his bed, and it looks just like my bed right here, and he drug the snacks that his friend ate earlier. The very same type of snack that you helped yourself to just now. That way, they can't get away, even if they wanted to. But why? Why would they want to? He didn't do anything wrong. No, he didn't do anything wrong. Don't you think so too? So, what what do you think the friend will do now? Huh? Are you going to leave?